Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm sure you guys have probably seen this all over TikTok, even on Instagram. There is a video going around from a show. I think the show is called Friends and Fiance or something like that. It's a show that's on OWN TV, I believe. I don't watch TV like that. I watch YouTube and I watch Netflix, but I don't watch like TV shows, TV channels and things like that. So I saw this video, like a clip of it on TikTok, and I'm gonna post it here for you guys so you can watch.
Valentine's night, you came over, made sure you ate, and then when you were finished, you expected me to take your plate.
In the Nigerian culture, you are supposed to take your
I'm not Nigerian, okay? But I'm married to a Nigerian man, a Yoruba man. And the Yoruba culture, they are big on respect and cultural, traditional things, okay?
If you know you want to marry my son, you are supposed to respect me.
Mom, can you?
No! Leave me alone!
What's your problem?
Stop it!
Wait, Mom. Listen to me!
I don't want this!
Mom, listen. Mom, you just right now broke her heart.
She broke my heart too! Leave me alone!
Any other day.
Leave me alone! Don't be a whip for a woman!
So when I was watching that, it just seems to me that she was just an innocent girl that didn't have enough insight of the culture. That's why she said that to her mother-in-law, because baby, when she said that, like my mouth dropped. I was like, did she just say that to her mother-in-law? But then, when her mother-in-law was like, you have to respect your elders. She was so sweet. She was like, yes, ma'am. I felt so bad for her. I literally wanted to cry for this woman. I felt so bad because this is my opinion, right? The whole scene that we just watched. I feel like that is beyond the plate situation. Mother-in-law's reaction was beyond just about a plate, a dirty plate. It was beyond that. I feel like this mother-in-law probably never wanted her for her son. She probably wanted her son to marry a Nigerian. That's how I feel. Or I feel like it's just a situation where this mother-in-law, number one, he's probably a mama's boy. And two, I think the mom is a single mom, or maybe the dad is no longer living. I think that's the situation from videos that I've seen on TikTok for other videos. I think that's a situation where her son has been playing the husband role for so long, and now the mother-in-law is finding it hard to let go of her son. This is a common thing in the African culture. Like mother-in-laws and their daughter-in-laws, a lot of the times they don't end well. They don't have good relationships. They really don't have good relationships. I remember watching a video from Priscilla Shire where she was talking about she has 3 sons, and she was talking about she's in that situation where her sons are now dating, and when that time comes, when they're ready to get married, she prays that God soften her heart towards the daughters that they're going to get married to, because she wants a healthy mother and daughter-in-law relationship, because she said she had that with her mother-in-law when her husband's mom was alive. And I think that should be the goal for a lot of mother-in-law, because this is one thing that people will refuse to realize. The seed that you sow as a mother-in-law, you're going to reap those seeds. Like me, perfect example. I have 2 boys. I don't have a daughter, right? So I'm going to be a mother-in-law one day to a lady. And I pray to God that I never, ever get to a point where I'm in tension with my daughter-in-laws, or I put my son in a situation where he had to pick between his mom and his wife. Because if that ever happens, that means I failed my child. Because even the Bible says it, like your family comes before everything else, and your family includes your wife, your kids, and then everything else. Yes, your mother-in-law, your mom is family, but now your wife is your number one priority. That's just how it should be. But obviously cultural teachings override biblical principles in a lot of African homes. Not even African homes, black people homes, period. And forget even Africans or Nigerians. Even there are African Americans who they go at it with their mother-in-law. This is just like a black people thing. I don't know what it is. It's just I was just watching it, and I'm just like, why don't this guy have boundaries with his mom. Like, why? Have boundaries. When you come over our house, you gotta, the same love that you give me as your son, you gotta give the same love to my wife, because now that is your daughter. I was watching it. First off, number one, I was so sad for the lady, and number two, I was embarrassed. Being African, I was embarrassed watching that. Even though I'm not Nigerian, I was embarrassed watching that. And I pray that that video bring light to other mother-in-laws and see how crazy a lot of them look in their families, because it's ridiculous, especially being in 2025. Nobody is getting married in their culture anymore. Nobody is getting married to the same people. Nobody is doing arranged marriages anymore. People married who they fall in love with and who they are compatible with, whether or not she's African American. And I promise you, him being a Nigerian man deciding to get married to an African American, I promise you, she had good character. She loves him well. She takes care of him. He must have seen those characteristics in her for him to want to marry her. And it's not about where she's from. And that's another thing too. Africans, if any African viewers get to see this video, we got to do better. We got to do better. African Americans, I have African American friends. My maid of honor at my wedding was African American. Her and I still tight to this day. Y'all got to do better too, because it's this African versus African American thing that I cannot stand. I see it on TikTok every single day. Oh, Africans don't like us. Oh, African Americans don't like us. Oh, they this and that. It sounds nonsense. It's nonsense. We're all black people. When you bleed, what comes out? The same blood. When you get pulled over by the police, they're not going to see African on your forehead or African American on your forehead. What they see is a black man or a black woman. Like, this whole nonsense needs to stop. But anyways, those are my thoughts and reaction about this video. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. If it triggers anything, I do apologize on this mother-in-law's behalf, because this is not how a lot of mother-in-laws are. Thank God I don't have that situation. I don't think I know anyone close to me that has certain experience. I have people that, have similar experience, but not to that extreme. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see y'all in another one. Bye.